Folks, day number 44 of the Prep Diaries, off for my last leg session of the week, so lower 2. If I'm being honest with you, I'm feeling really tired, like physically tired at the moment. Felt pretty good the other day, but at the moment, right this moment, I can't. Yeah, a little bit bad, and ready for a rest tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I can't really put much more into it. I think I'm putting a lot into training at the moment, which is great. It is great, but I would say that it's starting. And don't get me wrong, I'm still in early stages, I suppose. I'm about 8 weeks in now. Still in the early-ish stages of prep. I've got months of this still to go. I said that I was going to do a very long prep because I want a very big result. I'm feeling great, like looks-wise. I feel like aesthetically, I feel great. I feel in a really good position. But my God, I could do with a lie down at all times at the moment. But yeah, off to go and get that done. I'll catch you later. Later in this video, I will be showing you the Friday night FAKEAWAY choice. So you saw, beginning of the week, I had a delivery from Muscle Food, so I'm going to have pizza and chips this evening. Now, when I say pizza and chips, people go, oh my God, but he's prepping. How does he have pizza and chips? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what pizza and chips looks like. I think the one thing and the one piece of advice I'm going to give you in today's episode is about making sure that you understand that you can still enjoy the feelings of certain foods that make you feel good. So for me, the one thing I will say I've been absolutely desperate for this entire prep, so what am I, like 50 odd days, 51, 52 days into prep now, was something like a pizza. Pizza causes me such happiness. It's full of cheese, it's gooey, it's tomatoey. I'm just literally talking all the words that are going in my head right now. But I can't, or I mean I can, but I would be very silly to go out and have a massive 2,000 calorie Domino's pizza. Mainly because my calorie count, or calorie target at the moment is around 2,000 calories. So in that one absolute moment of pure joy and happiness, and I'm telling you now, it would be orgasmically joyous and pure happiness. God, I'm just thinking about pizza now. Anyway, in that initial 10 minutes of absolute happiness, I would use my entire calorie count. Not only would I use my entire calorie count, I would be under eating on protein, carbs and fats would be excessively high. I would be compromising my overall goal for what I would consider a very uncomfortable day, right? Because I don't think a Domino's pizza, if I was just to have a Domino's pizza, would particularly fill me up all day. Let's just say I had it for breakfast and then had to survive 24 hours on that one meal. I'm not exactly sure. I wouldn't get a little peckish later in the day. I'm not entirely sure it would be good for digestion. I'm not entirely sure it'd be good for lots of things. So for me right now, I can't do that. I mean, I can do that, but it's just not smart. It's not smart to do that. So why don't I recreate that feeling and find a way to recreate that feeling? And that's why I invented the Friday night FAKEAWAY for myself. Well, I say I invented it. I didn't invent it. Some Instagram person invented it. It's why I use the Friday night FAKEAWAY, and I'm going to show you that a little bit later. It's just a small clip on why, how I've gone about the Friday night FAKEAWAY. But I want pizza, so I will go out and I will find a way to create that feeling of having something that is cheesy, tomatoey, meaty, happy, but within a restricted basis. Now, a lot of people talk about restrictions if it's some sort of bad thing. It's not something to be worried about. Like, let's face it, let's not beat around the bush. This is not about that when it comes to the way I coach and the way I do. Diets are restrictive. Diets are restrictive. They have to be restrictive. When people try to market you, oh my God, you can train with me and I won't restrict your diet. Well, they're kind of lying, because to diet, you need to be in to drop body fat, to drop weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Now, if you are in a calorie deficit, you are restricting calories. If they are telling me that you're going to do that without restricting calories, you're very clever, because it's, you know, you need to restrict calories. If you were unrestricted and you ate over your calories, you are not in a calorie deficit, hence you are not losing weight and body fat. So all diets are restrictive, fact, right? So in my restrictive diet, I will find a way to recreate that. So I've gone for the muscle food pizzas. They're about 370 calories. I think they're about 20-25 grams of protein in that. Chips, look, if I'm going to the chip shop, they're probably not the worst. Let's not again, I'm not going to con you into saying, look, takeaway is the worst thing in the world. Look, it's not appropriate for me right now. It's not appropriate for people potentially in a fat loss phase. However, it's not the worst thing in the world. But for me, it's uncontrolled. And the one thing about this prep is it's been about control. So they're uncontrolled. So if I want chips, I'll make them. So I can control what is going into that situation. They might not be, you know, deliciously greasy, vinegar, salt, whatever. But I know a chip is a potato. Or it's supposed to be a potato, depends where you buy it. But I know a chip is a potato. So if I can create the best potato-based roast chip-like things, I'll do that instead. You know, 500 grams worth of potato is like 300, 350 calories. That's a lot of potato. You get the same plate, but have that deep fried or have that from McDonald's or whatever. The calorie count is exponentially higher, but it's unknown. It's an unknown entity. So at least with this, you're creating that feeling of having a lovely, delicious pizza, a lovely, cheeky takeaway, but you are controlling the elements. And that's the one piece of advice I would give to you this Friday. This Friday is that you can have a fantastic fat loss phase or dieting phase and not feel like you're sat there with chicken, brown rice and broccoli. You shouldn't be. That is overly restrictive in the sense that you need to restrict, but you don't need to restrict to the levels in which you hate your own diet. Get creative, get fun. So hopefully you'll see the FAKEAWAY, and it will inspire you to maybe take on something like a Chinese, you know, like a pad thai or something like that, and create your own. Control the elements, and if you're in control of the elements, you can manage the situation. So yeah. So I'm gonna flip now to the clip of the FAKEAWAY. I'll sign off right here because I'm going to leave it with the FAKEAWAY. That's Friday for me. I'll speak to you in the morning. Friday night FAKEAWAY day. So I'm going to have muscle food pizza. You got crispy pizza, homemade chips, little side salad, 300 calories of potatoes, 300 calories of pizza, and a full happy belly.